Options, I told you about how things expire. So there's something called, I think I probably talked about it, theta. I don't know if I did in the terminology area above, but options trading, yes, it's simple, but theta is something that is really, really important and it's going to affect you a lot if you don't pay attention to it. Trading options without being aware of theta is basically suicide. I'm not gonna lie. It's very serious that you understand it, and the best thing you can do is just have the awareness of what theta does and how it's gonna affect your trades. So theta represents a change in the option price for a 1 day decrease in its time to expiration. So and it's always a negative number. So the closer your option gets to expiration, the less your option will be worth. So like as it gets closer and closer, it's less likely for an out of the money contract to become in the money, because the main thing that like you want with the option is for it to be in the money when it expires, because people really buy options so they can use that as the coupon, right? But we're just flipping the contract. And as traders, like we're gonna be more trading weekly options, meaning that our expiration time frame is going to range anywhere from 5 days to 0 days, and um, options with 1 day left to expiration will be really sensitive to time decay, meaning that they're going to expire very soon. So as time goes on, your option is going to become less and less and less, faster and faster. So the value of options can decrease rapidly within a short period, and that's why timing is so important. It leaves you less room for the option to actually work in your favor. So if you buy an option with 1 day to expiration and theta is 0.10 or like 10 cents. So okay, this example doesn't make that much sense. I don't know what I was on when I wrote that. But where theta is 10, that means your option is going to lose value every single day. And if the stock doesn't move with as expected, the options value is going to decrease very, very quickly. And options with more time to expire are going to be less susceptible to immediate time decay, compared to like 1 day to expiration or 0 day to expiration or DTE, because they offer more time or a broader window for the stock to move in that direction. But they're still subject to time decay, especially as they get closer and closer. So let's just go over some examples. Let's consider a call option with a 5 day to expiration and a theta of 0.05. So the option loses $5 of its value each day, while the decay is less drastic than the 1 day to expiration scenario. It still accumulates, and if there isn't any favorable movement, it will just lead to a gradual decrease in the value over time. Um, and then just a little recap: 0 to 1 day to expiration options are riskier because they're way more sensitive and they require way more precise timing. The window to move for the stock to move in your favor is very short, but they can also create profits faster because they're more risky. The more risk you have on, the harder it is for your option to actually be worth something. The more profit you're gonna make off of it because it's less likely for you to make profit. And longer term expirations, same concept. They give you more time, reduce the immediate impact of time decay. They're less risky, but still subject to time decay. And the further out you are from expiring, the less risky an option is, but the more it's going to cost, because time decay hasn't had as much time to decrease the value. So, like, I'll show you right here. So, these options, this is gonna expire. It's February 20th as I'm recording this right now. And these options expire tomorrow, February 21st, at the end of the stock trading day. So, uh, I don't have theta on this because I only day trade options. But like this option, if it doesn't become, if the stock doesn't go above 497, this is gonna expire worthless. Um, and this is worth 144, right, at 497, and these expire tomorrow. But let's say I this expires a month from now. So the same option at that strike price is worth $680. But this expires later on, so you have way more time for this option to actually end up being. Oh shit! I just turned off my lights. Whatever. You have way more time for this option to actually be worth something. So it costs more because it has a higher chance of becoming in the money. And that's why, as you see, like the further out of the money you are, the cheaper the options get. Like this is only worth 35 cents or $35. Why? But this is $522, and the stock price is only at 496. Whereas the stock price being at 497 is worth $682. Remember, 6.82, so $6.82 times 100 because of the 100 times multiplier. So 682 is worth way more. And then these are in the money, so these are already worth even more. So that's why as you go up and become more and more in the money, the premium prices go up. Same thing with the put options, right? And that's how simple it is.